to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times.
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And some room to roam now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
13-yard line.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
For the Falcons.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Wilson sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 3, Falcons 0.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. escaping the pressure right. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. Bring it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
25-yard line.
2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
10-10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Steps away. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag throw.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 3. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
It's the end of the 3rd.
Back now here on EA Sports.
21.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. This is Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Steps away to his left. He can run. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Wilson on the keeper.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is good.
The score, Falcons 21, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And 6.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's 3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
To Chris Carson.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Seattle.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.